name of the program I run is the W.I.S.H program, which stands for We, I, She, and Him, which is an inclusive program to help LGBTQ youth, young adults throughout all ages. Lou's been trying to get me to work in this organization for years, and I mean years. Every time he sees me, he's like, "Chi, when are you coming to take a job here?" And I'm like, "I'm coming, Lou, you know." And you know, we met, and he brought me on board with knowing who I am, what I do for my community, and didn't question me about nothing. All he wanted to do was know my purpose, know how I can get it done, and just let me do what I can do. And I think it's one of the best decisions that I've made with being able to align myself with a job in an organization that believes in developing community, that believes in impacting the change of the people that live within it, but also with a creative and unique approach. And you know, Lou is, as you know, Lou can be a little off the wall, but deep down inside that organized chaos, he has a vision, the organization has a vision. A lot of kids who are going through family rejection, you know, 16, 15, it's like, how can we provide resources to keep them safe, to make them feel like they're loved and supported, and, you know, really work with the families at that, you know, to teach the families that how do you accept a person that challenges your faith or challenges your norms, you know, or challenges your existence, right? A part of my mission here that I want to really connect is bringing valuable but life-saving services like HIV testing, STI screening, you know, mental health counseling and therapy, you know, because in New York State, New York City, it's hard to access these services of quality care without being, you know, turned away and facing those barriers. So for me, I would like to apply for grants, build funding, but make W.I.S.H a staple of LGBTQ services in New York City. We post like our services online. We promote our events that we do, and it starts to pick up steam. Like our Mix Up Mondays that we started back in March. You know, we started off the first night with 90 brand new kids that came. You know, that never been to our center, and ever since then it's been growing and growing. So you know, we connect with them on that way, right? But that's just the surface level connection, right? Because deep down inside, once they feel that comfort to open up, to talk about their sexuality and say, you know what, I've never told nobody that maybe I've thought about being with a guy, or maybe I have a relationship with a guy, or I'm in love with a girl or a trans woman, that's when a lot of that starts to come out. You know, we do assessments, we get to better understand their needs, and based on what it is that they're looking for, whether they need transitional services because they want to be a transgender individual, we can find them hormone therapy, gender reassignment care, things of that capacity, right? We do have individuals that currently are going through their own identity issues, right? So they come to our spaces to kind of use it as a test the waters. Let me see what's happening here. And, you know, we refer them for counseling, you know, mental health services, to see how those services can really intervene with, you know, their sexuality. And this is why programs like such are very important, because it's life-saving. My background comes from the house and ballroom community, which is the Vogue scene, which is a big underground movement here in New York City, but across the nation and across the world, with voguing, impact, and culture. I've had my own Kiki house with a lot of the young kids, with adults. You know, one thing that I use is dance as, you know, a form of intervention. Because when you're dancing, you're free. There's no thoughts on your mind. You feel liberated, you know, and it's very cathartic where you can just liberate yourself. So I find different ways to work with these different things of self-value, rejection, you know, homophobia, you know, stigma that a lot of these kids may face, you know. A kid may come to one of our spaces and use our Vogue class to really get over his diagnosis or to really get over his homelessness. I wake up every morning and I sacrifice, not because I have to, because I want to, you know. Because people made that sacrifice for me. You know, I was homeless. I've overcome my own substance use. So it happens so frequently, but rejection will always be a part of us until we decide that we don't want it to be no more, until we understand that society is not equipped to deal with our greatness and our beauty.